Guys, welcome back to another Moment with K. It is I, your host, Kofo. And today I have with me one of my beautiful friends, and her name is
Ife.
Funny. Okay, this is Ife, and she'll be joining me on today's episode of Moment with K. Would you like to introduce yourself, except your name?
Okay. And I also have a YouTube channel. Please, ma. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is life with _capital letter Ife.
So guys, I wanted to start this Moments with K episode where I talk about things in my opinion, and I would obviously have guests to talk about their opinions at the same time. Do you understand? So the thing is that our opinions might be controversial, if you agree with it, that's fine. If you don't agree with it, just let us know down in the comment section, and that will be perfect. Okay, so this Moment with K episodes or series is gonna be called Moments with K / Thoughts and Opinions. So welcome to the first episode of Moments with K / Thoughts and Opinions. It's been over like a year since I had like somebody on my channel, so, or even more than a year. I can't even imagine. That's a long time. She has her own things she's going to talk about, and we'll talk about it at the same time. And I have my own things I'm going to be talking about. So do you get?
Also, guys, remember to subscribe, like, and comment too.
Do you know I always forget that thing? I'm never going to. Please like, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you share it with your family and friends, and make sure that please I get to about 200 or 250 subscribers before the end of this year. Okay, this year I actually want to get to 500, but I don't know how the Lord is gonna do it, but He's gonna do it. Okay, let's just get right into the video. Okay, what are your thoughts on these two types of marriages? A marriage of love or a marriage of convenience?
What do you mean by convenience? What are the conditions in the convenience marriage?
It depends on who that part of your partner is, but it's not based on the fact that you love each other.
Well, a marriage of love, marriage of convenience.
Oh yes.
Why can't I have both? Convenient love.
But like, let's like kind of break it down.
My Lord will never give me such. I mean, I would definitely go for the marriage with love, because there's some things that love will excuse that convenience will not. Convenience is something conditional. So once you can't fulfill that condition, it's like you are breaking the whole point of everything. But then love gives, let me use the word, more excuses, more chances. More like, okay, you couldn't perform today, maybe next time when the case comes, I can give you another chance to do it.
But sometimes love make you blind. You know it's zero though.
Well, I feel like that's one of the advantages of love. But when it's overdone, when it's taken advantage of, when that vulnerability in love is taken advantage of, that's when there's a problem. Love will definitely make anybody blind, even the smartest people. You overlook some things. But in a marriage of convenience, you would not, because that's why you're there. So once person cannot fulfill at this point, it becomes a problem.
Do you know, from my own aspect of marriage of love and convenience, I was just thinking about the fact that marriage of convenience, in my own sense, the way I played it out is that the both of you actually want to get married, right? It's not like you don't love each other. You haven't just reached that level, or it's just platonic. I'll just say that.
Okay.
It's just the fact that why this, because we want to get married, we want to have a family. Whatever that comes after that, maybe love can then develop after that, but like you have respect for me and I have respect for you as a wife and as a husband. Do you get? So that's how it all played out in my own head. But like marriage of love, right? It's just to me it's just like, honestly, why can't I have both? Because it just feels like both. Sometimes like love can play you.
True.
Exactly.
Actually.
So like, and there are so many cases where like you will, because you're in love, you can't really think logically. That's the thing. So a lot of things play out to why exactly. So
I feel like in a marriage of convenience, if you are putting the fact that okay, you guys are going to be a family, you want to get married, you want to have children, you are going to be faithful to each other. I feel like at that point there's a level of like, it might not be love,
Okay, yes.
But there's a level of like that you guys have for each other. But because for it to say you be committed, like marrying is different from being committed.
Okay.
You can marry and be not and not be
Not committed, that.
But for you to be committed to someone, that means you are saying no to every other thing that comes outside of it.
Yeah.
There's a level of interest you have in that person. It might not be love, but the fact that you want that. There's this thing that I normally think that respect and love come hand in hand. It might not be the kind of love husband and wife would have, but there's this level of love, not husband and wife love.
Yeah.
But there's some sort of affection there. It might not be right for marital status, but there's some sort of like an affection there. So I feel like a marriage of that level of convenience that you have in mind is still a marriage that has some degree of love in it.
Okay, that's true. But at least thank God it didn't start with love. Like personally, right, I would want to choose a marriage of both of them.
Yeah.
Especially convenience. But if there was one, I'm not even gonna lie. If I was to marry, I don't know why I've always dreamt of the fact that I want a marriage of convenience. But it's not like I don't want a marriage of love too. But like I feel like I'll be more logical in various aspects of this marriage, and I would want, if I want to be in a marriage of convenience, right, I want both parties to be 100%. Me as a wife, I have to play 100% role. You as a husband, you have to play 100% role. Conditions are, you would give me my utmost respect. I will respect you as a husband, you respect me as a wife, and we can actually live happily. Maybe later on it can grow into a certain type of, I have certain feelings.
That level of commitment has to come with want. Okay. You might need a marriage at that time, but then you want the marriage is different. That's this thing you're looking for is the kind of marriage that has logic placed side by side with affection, or logic above affection. You want logic with your love.
Yeah.
Like, so it's not that you don't want a marriage of love. You want logical love.
Okay, yes.
You want logical love.
Yeah. Not stupid love.
Yeah, you want logical love. So everybody clap. She wants a marriage with love. Okay. But you want logic with the love. You have to use your common sense.
Yes, I don't want to be blind.
Yeah.
And then like something would happen. Get married to a good person. That's all I can tell you. Like, make sure that you marry the right person. Make sure it gets to a level of make sure even before you marry, you should learn how to communicate with that person so that you will know exactly who you're marrying. Because if you marry the wrong person, you go suffer. So you guys should actually tell me from your own point of view whether you would actually want a marriage of love or you would want a marriage of convenience. Because what would you actually want at the end?
Okay, I want a marriage of lovely convenience. Loving convenience.
I want a loving convenience marriage. So
it's my turn. If you looked at my channel before, you would have known that I have a level of feminism to me. Not the extreme one, but I have a level of feminism to me. I stand for women rights. Stand. So my own is, any man that has a problem with feminism is a danger to the female gender.
Okay.
Core feminism, not extreme feminism.
You know what? I agree. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that. You know what? There is so much controversy around feminism. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm just like, if you're asking me if I'm a feminist, right? You have to tell me what your own meaning of feminism is. Like, if you ask me, am I a feminist? Honestly, personally, I always used to ask people, like, what do you, both men, male and female, I always ask, like, what is your own definition of feminism? No, like, I asked them, they asked me. Because some people have so much, feminism means hate men, kill men. I'm not all about those.
We don't do that.
We don't do that over here.
Yeah, okay? Very amazing men out there.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
They are. They might not be lots, but they are. Yeah,
they are. We can never really understand each other as a gender, but the fact that we have to communicate it out healthy, wise, we need to communicate.
Not violent way.
Yeah, because most of the talks we're always seeing about feminism now is all in the whole, men can't do shit, like this, that. Like, come on, give them a break. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't give us a break too, because we need breaks, but like, the whole thing with feminism, you just need to make sure you clarify before you actually answer. That's one thing I always do. So you have to clarify what you mean by feminism for me before I actually tell you my own thoughts and opinions about feminism.
I think that a man that is against, for whatever reason, against the core feminism is a problem. He's a danger to the female gender, because core feminism, all it does is that it just fights for the rights of women.
Okay.
Nobody's like, feminism is not saying you shouldn't be a housewife. Feminism is saying you can be a housewife. You can, but you can choose not to be a full housewife. You can have a life, you can have a job, you can have a name for yourself, you can also have family, or you can choose to leave all that and be with family. It should be up to you. It should not be something that is imposed on you. It is up to you, because you're human, and then God gave you common sense and brain, so you can use it to think for yourself.
Yeah,
you understand? So the definition of my feminism is just equity. I know that there cannot be equality. Equity, there cannot be equality, because physically we're not the same thing. One is stronger than the other, and women tend to be more in tune with their emotions, and men put logic before emotions. But I feel like this age has taught me that, oh, don't do logic before emotions, do logic alone, remove your emotions.
Yeah.
But and that makes you less of a human, because if you didn't need feelings, it wouldn't be there. They are there, you can feel everything, but then you feel like you have to hide. You feel like, you as a man, you should not show. I always tell my partner this, that as long as we're in this space, it's either you're vulnerable or you are not here at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for someone that feels, oh, I have to bottle up my. If you're not allowing me to be there for you, then why am I here?
Exactly.
That is toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
At this point, and that's a problem to feminism. Because when you feel like women are not wise enough to reason with you on your level, you're not to say women.
Women are just lesser than
exactly.
you.
That is what feminism fights. We don't want that kind of man. We don't want the
to create that energy.
Exactly,
that
because
aura.
you're saying we are lesser than you already. If you think that we're faulting someone emotionally, that is why you have the capacity to put a lot of logic before your emotions. You could pass on that ability. You could teach us that ability to be able to put logic with emotions, and not just emotions. But if you are deciding to be like that oh, women are less, oh, you're just accepting that, okay, women are just emotional, you're not trying to change anything about it, then what are you using your gift for?
Exactly. Why don't you, as a man, accept the whole spectrum?
The whole spectrum might be a problem, but a part of the spectrum, that's like the core feminism. Yeah, I feel like that's what you want to say.
Okay, yeah. Because it's not all feminism that is feminism.
Yeah,
because we're in 2024, and some things are just not making sense. Let's just put it like that. We're not supposed to normalize everything. That's one thing I hate so much. Like, let's have our own opinions. Let's not be pressured by other people or by our friends and families for you to have your own opinion. This one is about religion, right? Wait, religious missions, religious mission trips to other countries. Like, you know, when like people from Europe and America come to Africa to do evangelism in rural areas of Africa in various countries. I think it's unnecessary, a waste of time, money, and resources. And sometimes, majority of people don't come with the right reasons. Come for the right reasons.
Come again.
Religious evangelism.
Okay.
To various countries, especially to countries in Africa, especially to the rural areas, are so unnecessary. It makes it. This one is just about like countries, what the world thinks about like Africa in general.
Okay.
This is my own thing, because it's just like majority of the time when I hear about like okay, somebody came to Rwanda to preach the gospel or something, I always hear controversies after. Not every time. Some people actually do it. The evangelism becomes successful, fine. But I just think, why? Like, it's so unnecessary, because most people end up raping women, end up marrying them again, and they have children back at home. And for them to go back at home, they have to kill the African women that they actually married here. You haven't heard about that? Oh wow, you need to actually.
Do you mean like, is it true now?
No, it happens.
Okay, I have a question. I'm a man. Does that make me a man?
If you're a man created by God, yeah.
No, like I'm a woman. Like the way you're seeing me now, I'm a man. With female genitals and everything, I'm a man. Does that make me a man?
You must be crazy.
Exactly. Anybody can use any title. But then the qualities and characteristics of that name that you use is what defines whether your claim is authentic or not. You can call yourself an evangelist, but by the time your principles, your actions are going against exactly, then it's just a word to you. If you are acting your words, then your words carry weight, then your words carry purpose.
Okay.
But if you are like those evangelists that are doing that now, so it's more like they can call themselves evangelists.
Okay.
Yeah. But then they lack the qualities of an evangelist. So it's just a name to them and not a personality to them. Your personality as an evangelist would need you to lead your flock into the right direction. Not only are you embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing the mission that you stand for. Because see now, like she just asked the question now, she asked it based on all the experiences she has gotten. That is you as a person embarrassing the mission and already giving it a bad face. So it's the intention of the mission is right, but the people and the out and the way they used to approach it is where there's a problem.
Okay, true.
So the intention is not wrong. I mean, if it's like you have good with it, why are you not sharing with others?
Yeah.
You understand? I mean,
you know what? Actually, that's why people should be open-minded, because there are some people some people would not actually listen to what you're saying, because their thoughts, what they have already thought and concluded in their head is like final. So they never really think outside the box about what other people have experienced. Which is actually true, because I actually never thought about it the way you are. And I'm just like, it's so unnecessary. If you go to other countries to do this and this and this and this, why do you need to go in the first place? You understand? But now I understand. But from what I was actually just talking about, like from my point of view, I'm just like, wait, fine, this is all right. I'm not even arguing with whatever I say. But another point I'm trying to make on that is the fact that majority of the time they act like we don't have the gospel here. It's only them that have the gospel. So it's making it look as if we cannot evangelize to our own people, because Nigeria will not give us visa to go and evangelize to Europe, but there they'll give them visas to come here and evangelize to Africans. It doesn't make sense. Do you understand? So that's the point of view I was looking at it from. I'm just like, it's so unnecessary. It doesn't just make sense to me. Like sometimes you just come and you don't even go to the like cities, you go to the villages. I've never fetched water from the well before in my life, but yeah, you go there and look at and make it and video it and make it look like, okay, this is how Nigerians and Africans are. So it's just like, how about you look at it, how you came from an airport to an airport in a city in an African country. Why didn't you look at it from that aspect? Like, why can't you evangelize in cities? Why do you have to go to rural areas? Do you think they don't have the gospel there too? And there are so many people that actually cannot even go there because of the dangers there too. So if a foreigner actually dies in a rural area, they're still going to come and blame us for dying. So it's just a waste of time, resources. Like, you cannot go to a country and not be careful. Like, come on, like, be awake, be aware, like, before you do, like. And also, have you finished evangelizing to everybody in your country? No, seriously, like, you're coming from where? Like US, you're coming from countries in Europe, you're coming from whatever to come and evangelize to people in Africa, but have you finished preaching the gospel
where you're coming
from where you're coming from your country that accepts things that are ungodly? Like, come on, you're supposed to preach the gospel there, right? Because here we don't even like accept that. It's not something that so many things your country have accepted, but it doesn't mean we have accepted it. So we still have our own mind intact, but you people, you should preach in your country before you come and preach to Nigerians. It doesn't make sense. That's all I'm just saying. Like, to think of it, you're just looking at a point. You're just looking at it. I'm just looking at it from a point of illiteracy. Like, think about it. Like, educate yourself. Your country hasn't heard the whole gospel. Preach in your country before you come and preach an African country. Alright guys, we have come to the end of this episode of Moments with K. this thoughts and opinions episode of Moments with K. I hope you actually enjoyed the series. I know it's like kind of serious talk, but also like if you guys have something you want us to talk about in our next thoughts and opinions on Moments with K, how about you drop it down in the comment section, and that would be very much appreciated. We can agree, we can disagree on your opinion, but it would be nice to actually talk about it, you know. So I understand this was a serious conversation, but maybe next time it might be fun. So how about like we just try this episode one more time to see whether you guys enjoy it or not. All right, so I will see you guys on another Moments with K. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ife's channel too. I'll put her channel down here below so that you guys can actually also subscribe to her YouTube channel. And yeah, I will see you guys on another video next week. All right, bye. Oh, on another video, it can be Moments with K, it can be vlog, whatever. Bye.